Hey guys, what is today? Thursday. I think today is Thursday. I was going to show you something. Almost had a wreck here. Okay, I was going to show you something that I did yesterday, and then one thing that helped me as far as storage is concerned. So you guys are probably at the place where if you haven't been cooking for your family, you're getting really tired of cooking for your family. Hi, Shirley. A lot of you probably already do home cooked meals and that sort of thing. At my house, the only thing that we've purchased like for takeout since the crisis started, oh, I can't even get to it because I don't see where it is. It's buried behind something. But the only thing we have bought so far is basil pesto hummus from our local Zoe's kitchen. I don't even see it. I don't know where it is. I know we got like 2 or 3 containers in here, but it comes in big containers like this. And I don't know, they do something special with their hummus. It has a lot of Parmesan cheese or something, and it's very good. So anyway, we all love it. It's a special treat. So if somebody has to go to town, because we live rural, so we have like an Atwoods and a Walmart, and then a little country grocery store. But if we have to go to town, it's like at least 12 miles away. And so we'll usually have somebody pick up, whoever's going to town, pick up a hummus while they're there. So we've gotten like 3 of those over the time. But anyway, here's my lunchtime hack. This is so simple. So if you have chicken breast and you're kind of tired of it, you can stew it. So what I did was I just put it in one of my bigger pots, and it was just several breasts, and I just stewed them, which means you boil them gently until they're tender enough to shred. You could also do this in the crock pot, but I really don't like using the crock pot, and I think it makes the texture of the meat a little funky, so I don't do that. You could also do it in the Instant Pot. It was just a cold, rainy day yesterday, so I just put a pot on the stove. It was very simple. And then the seasonings that I use are cumin, cayenne, curry, paprika, bay leaves, and then white pepper. So it's a pre-ground pepper. Let me think, is there anything else that I use? I don't think so. I think that's it. And I just sprinkle them in. These are the same seasonings that my husband's grandmother used when she made her stewed chicken. So that's pretty much what I do because I loved hers. So anyway, when you get your chicken done, you'll have chicken and then you'll have broth. So this was broth just about 5 minutes ago, plus chicken. And I just store them in mason jars like this. And then at lunchtime, people, because I have 3 adults in my house, so people can make their own quesadillas. They can make nachos with this. I am actually making chicken soup. So I had some rice, some jasmine rice that I had cooked. I'm on a meal plan. And so I have certain things that I want to, like targets that I want to meet every day for my macros. So this way I can still contribute to the cooking of the house and then still meet my meal plan requirements as well. So anyway, all I did was, I'll turn this around. So I just put some of the broth and chicken in, and it's pre-seasoned, right? And then I just did my rice. Now you could add carrots, onions, whatever you wanted to that, and you'd have even more nutrition in your soup. I need something quick because I just came in from the farm store and I'm hungry. I probably should have eaten before I left, and I didn't do that. So anyway, and when you go to the farm store, you just kind of wander around and take in everything, especially if you haven't been out of your house in like 10 days or 15 days. Except to just be in your backyard or take a walk. So that's what I've been doing. So anyway, I wanted to show you this, and this is a really easy thing. So you guys already know that I changed my pantry, and I did the shelves in here for the apothecary, and then I did this shelf. But what you didn't see was I did this, and I actually did it a little bit earlier in the year, but I just finished it off like maybe a week or two ago because I had to order some more parts. So this is my storage for all my pots and pans, and I don't think I've shown this before, but we have Salad Master cookware, which is stainless steel. You could do this with pretty much anything. I have some of my cast iron on the bottom, and then some of my cast iron has been used, so it's over there on the stove right now. But this is so easy to do. So what I just did was I got a backer board from Lowe's, and then I had seen this actually on Pinterest, and then I ordered these rods, and you can order these from IKEA, or if they're out of stock, sometimes you can find them on Amazon, and I happened to find them on Amazon, and so I went ahead and bought them, and they come with their own hooks, which is really nice. And one thing that I did have to do, I bought shorter screws because the screws that they come with are really long. And so I did some shorter screws because I'm screwing into 2x4s. My husband built this pantry, and it's really heavy duty. Well, you can see it's just a rough 2x4, but it works really well for all the heavy jars and everything we have. So anyway, this is a super easy way to store a lot of cookware. And I even have like my steamer up here, and then I have my bigger pot underneath, and then I've got a couple of my other ones. And I didn't actually buy that whole set. I bought probably half that set, and then my mother-in-law had a set too when she passed away, and my daughters inherited that, so we split it between them, and Carmen's portion, since she's living at home after college, is hanging up there too. Now that's not all we have. I still have my big stew pots and everything, but I keep them somewhere else. But everything that I can hang, because my kitchen is really, really small, I put over there. And then that just helps free up cabinet space and that sort of thing. So anyway, I think Whitley will like that because she's an organization guru. And so if you need your house redone, talk to Whitley because she knows what she's doing. She has her own company where she goes in and helps you organize and clean out and Marie Kondo and all of those kinds of things. So anyway, so those are my tips for today. Very, very simple things. We have 2 4-foot by 8-foot cedar beds that are being delivered today that will go into the backyard. If you saw my dream garden post on my regular Facebook wall, then you know that we are turning a lot of our backyard into growing space. Just because we feel like it's probably a good thing. I think, honestly, I think that what we just experienced is the beginning of a kind of a cycle, a prophetic cycle that is happening in the earth. And I think we should probably be ready to just be a little bit more independent, for the next few months or maybe even years. And so it's a good idea, if you can do it, if you can afford it, to have some of those kinds of things in place. And when I was praying about this year, I felt like God said overplant. And so I pretty much can plant everything that I need for the summer. But if I'm going to can and freeze and that kind of stuff, then I had to do something else. And so I did some research and found out what the easiest ways seem to be. And so raised bed gardening in the backyard is what it is. So anyway, so I'm going to go eat my lunch and then get to work outside because I've got a lot of stuff to do. So I'll try and keep you guys updated. And if you want the link for the rods that I used for hanging my pots, I can post that down in the comments if somebody just, says they want it. Otherwise, say hello, give me a hearts, thumbs up, something to let me know that you appreciate sharing, and I want to hear what you guys are doing, what your projects are, and maybe we can get some tips and tricks from each other to save money and get some of our things accomplished that we need to. So, all right, talk to you soon.